Hi, welcome to the Gamesplainer. I'm Jeff the Gamesplainer and today I'm Gamesplaining Atlantis Rising. So if you have watched my other video, you'll have an idea of how this game plays. It is a co-op game. We don't need to take turns. The only real necessity to have a first player is to break any conflicts. It always comes back to whoever's the closest to the first player next in order. First player marker is with this. As explained in the other video, I will be playing with 4 different people because I believe this is actually a 4-player game. There are alternative versions or extra rules added for 3, 2 and 1 player that you can have a look at in the rule book. The very first thing that happens is that we place our Atlanteans. Now before we do that, I'll just really quickly run through what each of the 4 guys' skills are. Blue may place a leader on any flooded tile. That tile is available in this round, but if there's a flooding in that space, that tile goes as well. So theoretically, say those 2 have been flipped over, the leader could go, I'm going to allow this one and stand on it. Other guys could send a guy to it, but if in the misfortunes, the library comes up, this gets flooded and the guys go back to their spot. Going down orange, when your leader is on a tile in a wild peninsula, these 3 of the wild peninsulas, they are shown by the dice numbers. The target number for that peninsula is reduced by 1. So if he's standing anywhere on here and there's someone down there, they only need to roll a 2 instead of 3. And anyone else on that peninsula can get the same benefit. Green, each Atlantean on a tile with your leader may re-roll a failed roll. So if he's standing there, there's another 2 guys there, each of them's trying to roll a 6. For the first fail, they may re-roll and have another go at it. And finally, the purple, this one is talking about if he's standing on a tile that floods, he may immediately roll for the item that he's trying to get before it floods. So if he was there and that's over, say there was another guy there, both of them are going to be able to roll and try and roll their 5 to get their resource before they get sent back to their board. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's get started. So this one's going to benefit from being on an end. He's going to go down here. It doesn't really matter who goes with him. So let's just put green with him for the moment, and he will go there as well. The hardest ones to get are these, so he might actually stand on that one. Anyone else who's on these just gets a discount there. This guy's going to go over there and follow up on that. This guy will do the same. Go down there to try and take some of them, and he'll join it there. I think that's all of the guys out doing something. The next thing that happens is the misfortune. So because there's 4 players, we take 4 cards. So the first one is a plague. Each counselor, so that's each player, returns 1 Atlantean from the play to their pool. Green is going to leave both guys there, so he has to take that one back. This one's impossible, so brown will take that one back. Purple's going to stay out there, so he'll take that one back, and blue might as well take that one back. Okay, second card is libraries, which is this area here, gets flooded. Third card is cities, which is this tile just here. He's not able to do his thing, so both of those guys come back. Green is actually going to do absolutely nothing this turn. And the last card coming out is forests, which is this one. Okay, we now action stuff that's happening. So we will start over on this tile with the purple guy, and purple rolls a 4. He only needed a 2, so he will get brown guy. Needs a 3, he's got a 4, so he will get that as well. And then blue, he needed a 3, he's got a 3, so he also gains 1 of those resources. Purple now turns that resource in for 2 metal, and we come down here. Brown is reducing the number needed by 1, so he needs a 5 at the moment. I'm rolling for blue, by the way. He got a 4. That's actually enough because of the brown guy, so he gets 1 crystal. And brown, He needed a 5, he's rolled a 2. Because his skill he only needed a 4, so what he might do is actually spend those 2 to be able to take a crystal with that player anyway. We then go to this, turns none over, but that moves along 1, and then we go to the next round. So the next player is the first player. As you can see, the first player really doesn't matter for much in this game. Now what we do have is 2 crystal and 2 bars. What we might do is go after this one. So that's a guy from here and a guy from here. Both going to go after that. And this guy is going to go after that one because he's got the 2 bars. What he needs now is a crystal. So in order for him to get crystal, he's going to go to there with both of his guys to get crystal. If that tile floods, they get to try and get their thing straight away without having to wait. This guy, that's a flooded tile, but he can go to a flooded spot, so he's going to go there to get some extra cards. This guy's going to go here to try and get extra guys. This guy really needs more resource, or more of those gems. This guy shall go here as well, so I'll make it easier for those guys to get the resource they're trying to get. This guy will go over here. This guy will go after some gold. He's hoping the gold doesn't sink because he's going on the end. Okay, so we go into the misfortunes again. There's 4 of them to come out. First one is empty the real breach, so remove all missing barriers from the island. Fortunately, none of these have been placed on the island, so that one does nothing. We hit mountains. The mountains is here where you get the ore. So flip that over. The third card that comes out is Forges, which is here. And the fourth card to come out is Mountains again, and that was this one. So the guys have been really lucky this turn. Let's see how they go with picking up stuff. Let's start over here. So he flicks that in for 2 bars. This guy is going to pick up 2 cards, and he's going to keep both of them. So one of the cards allows him to pay 1 less resource when building a component. And the other card is discard 1 drawn misfortune, that's these, before it is resolved. So if he didn't wish for the mountains to go down, he could have got rid of that. And they say in his hand, that is a flipped over tile, so that will go back onto the board. Here, we're rolling 2 dice. He's rolled a 7. This allows him to reroll 1 single failed roll, so he's going to reroll that 1. And now, because it's a 7 again, he can put one of his things in to be able to take the guy to make that an 8, basically. And they come back. This guy rolls a 3, so he gets that piece of gold. Then we come down to these guys. So we'll do the small guy. These guys are both the same. We're looking for a 5. So it's a 3 and a 2. The number is reduced by 1 because of the brown guy. So we're actually looking for a 4. So it's probably worthwhile spending one of these with the 3 to make that into a 4. That will allow him to get 1 crystal. And then we roll for him. So he was looking for a 4. He's got a 5. He could spend a gem token, but he doesn't have any, so that's a wasted guy. Okay. We then come here. He should have taken this gem first before doing that roll, so he could have then spent that gem, but because he forgot the guy was up there or went there last, he didn't have the gem to be able to spend to increase that one. We then come over here. This guy was going for this, which is 1 crystal and 2 bars. So they go back in. Draw 3 misfortune cards and remember and return the rest to the top of the deck. What he can do is have a look at them. He knows exactly which ones are going to get flooded, 3 out of the 4 anyway. He could discard as many of them as his wishes. So if there's a card come out that's going to cause more damage than that, it's probably worth doing it. But cities, forests and hills. All you need to remember is cities, forests and hills and not put any guys there. Then these guys are going after this one. So that's 2 crystals. So 2 of them come back in. And we can place 1 mystic barrier, which is one of these. And at this point in time, it is probably worthwhile placing that here. So if this floods, we've got at least a chance on that to stop that one from flooding. We then come back and we then flood 1 more element. And he thinks it's probably worth his while to flood this one. And to the next start player, and we go again. Wash, rinse and repeat. The game finishes when you manage to complete all of these, and then finally with this one, once that's in, you have won. If everything syncs, then you have not won. The game has won. I'll leave it there. If you have any comments or suggestions, please write them below. If you have any games that you wish to be Gamesplaned, please shoot me an email to thegamesplainer@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter @thegamesplainer to keep up to date with the games I'm playing. Subscribe to my videos to keep up to date with the games that I'm gamesplaining. And until next time, enjoy gaming.